Hi, my name is Melissa, and today I want to do a review on Smile Care Club. Now, I think I'm just going to do a brief overview of the process because I feel like other YouTubers have done a really good job of going over that in detail. So I think this is probably just going to be more of an overview of my experience with it. So first of all, what is Smile Care Club? Smile Care Club is a company that makes clear aligners to straighten your teeth. And you can straighten your teeth from home, which is great for people like me who work full-time and don't really have the time to go in weekly to orthodontic visits. Also, it is very affordable. It's nearly half the cost of regular braces or aligners, so that's great. It never used to be an option for me, but finding out now that my cost was $1,300, which it's going to be different for everybody, but for me it was $1,300, and that's great because I used to think that braces would cost me $5,000 or more dollars. So also, when I say that there's no office visits, that does not mean that you are treating yourself. They do have doctors and specialists on hand to help you through the process, so you're not doing this on your own. It's just that it's a lot more convenient and a lot more affordable. Now, before you actually get aligners, you have to go through an evaluation process. And there's several different steps. I'm going to briefly go over each of them. First, you fill out a questionnaire online, and that helps them rule out any kind of conditions that might disqualify you from using their aligners. And if you pass that, then they go ahead and have you take a photo assessment. And that's where you just take different pictures of different angles of your teeth and send them into them. I'm gonna say it is not easy to take those pictures on your own, so if you can get a friend to help you, that would be a lot easier. I ended up doing it myself, but I probably looked ridiculous trying to. And then if you pass the photo assessment, if they decide that you look like you might be able to use their aligners after that, then they send you an impression kit in the mail. And also paperwork to inform you of anything that could go wrong during the process, which it sounds scary, but it's probably sounds a lot worse than it really is. They just have to make you aware that some things can happen. Now, the impression kit, it can be tricky, so you really need to read the instructions and read them again and again before you do this, because not only is there a time limit on getting the putties mixed together and actually put in your mouth, there's actually specific ways you have to take the impressions or you will ruin them and they won't pass their standards. So read the instructions, and maybe just like a personal tip of mine is the trays that you put the putty in, practice putting them in your mouth and biting on them a couple times before actually mixing the putty and putting it in, so that you're kind of used to that feeling of putting it in your mouth. After you send your impressions back in and they decide once and for all, yes, you are a candidate for these aligners, they will then send you out your starter tray. And the starter tray is basically nothing more than just a retainer. It's an exact model of your teeth as they are now, and it kind of gets you used to wearing aligners so that you can know whether this is something that you really want to do. And I gotta say, I was kind of miserable the first week of wearing the aligners. They caused me to get sores in my mouth, and there were sharp edges that kind of cut areas, and it was just miserable. And I was like, oh my goodness, if this is how it feels, I don't know if I can do this. But there were a couple things I did that made it more bearable. They give you a file and you can file the edges, and that helped a little bit, but it still was raw in my mouth. And so I discovered orthodontic wax, and I put that on the sharp edges, and that got me through that horrible stage of wearing them. I was kind of annoyed thinking that maybe I'd have to wear orthodontic wax with it for the rest of my aligners. But eventually those sores healed up, and I think the tissues in my mouth toughened up so that I was able to wear the aligners without using orthodontic wax, and they didn't hurt me anymore after that. Also, the starter trays come with whitening gel, and I made the mistake of using it. I've had a bad history with whitening gel causing sensitivity with my teeth, and it was really no different with this. They say their whitening gel is different, but it did the same thing to me. And so it took a couple days for the sensitivity to go away. It was pretty bad. But honestly, I don't really even think I need the whitening gel, because I am brushing my teeth so much with these that my teeth get whiter, you know, as white as they would if I had used whitening gel. So I don't even think I need to use it. And also along with that starter tray, they also send a 3D computer model of your teeth at each stage of movement, to show you what your teeth will look like with each tray. And that is pretty cool, and I will probably insert a little video showing you what that model looked like of my teeth. It's pretty fun to watch, so I'll do that here in a minute. Okay, here is the 3D computer model of my teeth that I promised I would show you. It's pretty cool. It's interactive. Let's see here. Okay, there you go. So these little numbers down here indicate your trays that you will be wearing, and these are my teeth supposedly at the beginning stage. And you can click on individual processes. So that would be tray 1, which I'm on now, and as you can see, you can't really tell a difference. But if I were to skip to 5, you could tell a little bit of a difference. You can see my front teeth there kind of move up a little bit, which is kind of cool. You can also press the play button to see my teeth change gradually through the whole thing. So here it is. So isn't that cool? Yeah. My canine teeth, they twist back into place, and that kind of excites me. So, and you can also click on different views. So if I wanted to look at the upper view, you can see how wonky my teeth actually are here, and you can see them straighten as well. So my front teeth move forward to make room for my canines. Now, the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, let's see here, try the side view and go back to the beginning. I already have an overbite a little bit. The overbite has never bothered me. However, I'm afraid that moving my teeth forward so that my canines can twist back into place is actually going to make my overbite worse. And I think that is only something that can be addressed by traditional braces, which I am not willing to do, but you can see that happening here. I'm hoping that it won't really look that bad. I'm hoping that the payoff is worth more than the more overjet that I'm going to get. Something else that's kind of cool, let's see here. You can also see over here the teeth, and it shows in blue which ones are being moved at that moment. So you can see these teeth right here and these and my front 4 teeth are being moved in this stage. My canines are actually not being moved at all. Not in that one either. Or that one. And then you notice those teeth quit moving at that stage. And those quit moving at that stage. And then at the 6th stage, then you see they're starting to work on my canines. So that's going to be a while before you see any improvement on those. You keep going here, keep going, and then you notice at the 9th tray, my front teeth stop moving. And then at that point forward, it's just my canines twisting back into place. At the 15th tray, one of my canines is done moving. And then it's just that last one, the rest of the time, the worst one. And then voila, straight teeth at the very end. So there's that view when it's done, that view. You can even look at my bottom teeth, but I'm not even moving my bottom teeth, so it doesn't really matter. So play it one more time. There's start. There's a finish on that one. Start and finish. And then after you look at those things, this is when you decide if you really want to do this, and if you don't, then they refund you the cost of your evaluation kit. But I decided that yes, I want to do this, so I went ahead and bought them, and then they sent me out my actual trays. And they send you out half of the trays, at least they did for me. I have a 20 tray plan with only my upper teeth, and I only got half of them, and I think that's so that they can make sure that you're checking in with them so that they know that everything's going smoothly. And I'm supposed to wear these 20 to 22 hours a day, and each tray I will wear for 3 weeks each. So my impressions so far, I should let you know I'm actually on my first tray. I've been wearing it for about maybe a day over a week now. You're not going to notice a difference yet. I don't notice a difference with my teeth yet. But it's going pretty good so far. These don't hurt at all like the starter tray did. I'm not getting any of the sores. I didn't even have to file any edges down, which made me so happy. I was worried about that, but they don't hurt at all. And the pressure from putting them in initially was pretty good. I noticed a lot of pressure like the first maybe hour that I had them in, and then the pressure went away really quickly. Now they just kind of fit passably in my mouth, which is great. I don't know, maybe some of my future trays will be tighter for longer. And one of the other good things is that nobody has really noticed me wearing them, which is good. I work in customer service, so I really don't want people looking at my teeth that much. And the process has been very smooth so far. I've gotten the right things when I was supposed to get them on the timeline that they said I would get them. Now, as far as a few bad things about it, I feel like I'm constantly brushing my teeth. That's probably good for my teeth, but it's really annoying when you have to stop what you do and brush your teeth. And I feel like I'm always rushing to eat my food. I used to love taking my time to eat my meal and sip my coffee, and that's kind of a thing of the past. Now I have to chug my coffee, eat my meal quickly, and get them back in my teeth because I have to wear these for 20 to 22 hours a day, so honestly, that's really not that much time to eat your food and brush your teeth. So that kind of sucks, but maybe I'll lose a few pounds from it in the process, which would be great. And I also have a slight lisp. I don't know if you've noticed it. in this video, I notice it, and it hasn't really gone away. It's gotten better, but it hasn't gone away, and I hope people don't notice that, but it's kind of annoying to me. And I feel like the communication between me and the company in emails is kind of poor. I've sent them emails with questions and have not really gotten responses back for days and days, and I've had to resend the email saying, have you gotten my email? And it took several tries to get someone to even answer me. I don't know if they're swamped with emails and that's why they're not getting back with me, but you know, when you're kind of messing with a medical process of moving your teeth, you kind of want reassurances from people that know what they're talking about, and that communication is pretty important, so I hope they work on that. I have not actually tried calling them with my questions. However, I think that I probably would get my questions answered a lot quicker if I were to call them instead of email them. So from now on, I might do that instead. So as far as future reviews go, I'm probably only gonna do updates, quarterly updates. So I'll probably do an update on my 5th tray, my 10th tray, my 15th tray, and then at the very end. I'm not doing every tray because even in the 3D computer generated model of my teeth, even then I couldn't tell differences between my teeth moving until about quarterly, you know, parts of the process. And so I don't think you're gonna notice it either if I try to do every tray. So don't expect me to do 3-week updates. They're probably gonna be far and few between. But if you do have questions, I'll try to answer them. Or I might do an update if there's something major that happens that I feel like you guys need to know about. I'll try doing that. But if there isn't, I'll probably just be quarterly updates. Also, I'm trying to see if the company will get me a discount code that I can put in the description down below for you guys if you want to try it out. I don't have one at this time because I haven't been able to get a hold of them. But if I do, I will put it down below. So I don't know if you want to look at my teeth. This is kind of what they look like. You can see I have some crowding, and my canines do stick out and they're twisted, and they're not the worst teeth in the world, I know, but they have bothered me, and so that's why I'm doing this. So as you can see, I'm trying to fix these babies. So I will give you an update, and I don't know how many weeks it'll be, but it'll probably be my 5th tray. So toodaloo.